this is where I'm at right now with this project. So here, right here, I have the Deflecto frame, and this is just a 5x7 Deflecto black frame. It's acrylic, and as you can see, it opens in the back, and I slid through. I'll show you the first piece. I did use the original paper that came with it just so I had the right size. I cut it down a little bit, but not by much. No, actually, that piece I kept the same size. And then, hang on, here we go. So inside, I took some Canvas Corp, and again, I wasn't super careful about how neat it was trimmed because you're not going to see it on the frame, and that's cool. So inside we have just the Canvas Corp. This is the green stripe, green and white stripe. Cut it down, and then I added some burlap fringe and ivory, and I just kind of made it kind of rough edge, and then I just layered the picture on top, and I wasn't too careful. This is a friend of mine's son, and he was a lion. Isn't that cute for Halloween? So I'm going to make her this little fun frame for her son. And then just be careful when you're opening this up. I'm just going to shift this so I don't get this too gooey. So you just want to lift this up and you slide this in. And there it is. And so obviously, if she wants to change the picture in the future, she can. All right, so these are the stamp sets that I got. These are the cute little ones. And again, these are called Jungle Friends die cut set. Oh, sorry, I probably, look, I flipped them. I was using them and I put the stamps and the die cuts and whatever. So you get the idea. They're both Jungle Friends. They go together. So Cling Jungle Friends and Jungle Friends die cut set. Inside of the stamp set, you get a stencil. And that's where this came from. So to get this cool texturing, I use the texture paste, white sand texture paste from Finnabar, which is a Prima product. And it's a really cool product. So the lid on there. You can tell I've used quite a bit of it. And it's just, it dries to kind of a clear white finish. It's transparent, so it's a transparent finish, but it's got kind of a grainy texture, which is why it's got this grit to it. So let me hold it up close so you can see. See? Really cool. Sorry, the light's catching that really weird. So it's a really cool texture on there. After it was all set and dry, and so I did the palm tree here. So here you can see the palm tree right there. So I went this way with the palm tree. And this little bush piece is right here. And then there was one vine, and I went this way on the vine and down the vine. I also did the banana. So I stamped the lion with the body, the monkey with his body, and the banana. And then I colored them in using Faber-Castell pencil. So I came in and I used my Faber-Castell pencils. These are the Aqua Grips. I also used... So just various colors of yellows and a couple of the oranges, and then just really kind of went in and just blended it all in. And then I had a couple of browns and just, you know, kind of played and then blended. Oops, sorry. And then I went back in on each of, so you can see I bought these at Hobby Lobby. I went back in and I used a gray color. There's numbers on these, so it was 234, and I re-outlined all the edges because when I stamped it in black ink, it kind of faded through after all of my markings. So I went back in with the black ink, and then I just used my Cuttlebug, and I used their, they also gave me a perfect rubber, sorry, they gave me a stamp mount, so I used that to do that. And I just did this on the ivory cardstock, the same cardstock that is on the backing for this. Well, that was white, so I used the ivory version. So that's where the base of the cardstock was ivory. So where am I going with this? Oh, then I die cut. Brain fart. And then you just use the matching pieces and you die cut it out. And I was using my Cuttlebug. And when you use the Cuttlebug, you have to use the A, B, and C blocks because they're wafer thin dies. And they die cut beautifully. You don't have to worry about trying to fussy cut all that mess out. So isn't that super cute? So I did this. I cut them out, decided where I wanted to go. Then I laid the stencil down, did my texture paste on the stencil, let that dry. I did a little bit of heat setting on that, but not too much because I really wanted to make sure it stayed put and in place. And truly, I just kind of found whatever green marker I had in hand. So I had my big brush pen from Faber-Castell. I had a Bic Market. I have a Tombow acid-free brush, and then I had another Bic Market. And I just kind of went in and I played with adding texture to it and just marked it in. And then for down here, for the legs and stuff, You know what? I had a brown pen and I left it open. So I threw it away. I don't even have it to show you right now. I added in my rope. So this is just the Canvas Corp natural color cord rope. And I went around the frame twice and I thought, well, okay, so the lion's got a really cool place to sit down here, but where's the monkey gonna sit? It's kind of stupid just having him sitting up around the corner. He needs a resting place, and I don't want to make it look like he's resting on top of the kid's head. So I added some vines. I made it look like it was vines and had the banana kind of sitting over here. And then once it was all said and done, I was like, ooh, I need more vines, and was going through all my stuff and I found my Creative Embellishments chipboard, and I decided to add it in. So I think I'm gonna put this guy over here, you know, and just kind of have it resting in. I don't know, I haven't fully decided exactly where 100% is going to go. I think this guy's going to kind of tuck under the tail, and then this piece is going to go here. See, I think these are too close in color. I need to change because I want them to look like they're too different, so I may play around with these a bit more. And then some of you may have already noticed I was asking questions about, oh, I have a monkey thing. What am I going to label it? And I'm trying to find, oh, there it is, what a title is. And everybody was like, oh, roar. And I was like, jungle, and it's monkeys and lions. But this is where I want the title to go, is down here. And I decided on roar, but then I couldn't find any good chipboard for it to label. And then I found this cute chipboard title called Precious, and it fits perfectly. So I'm going to obviously do something to this. I don't know what color I'm going to make that yet, but you will see in the finished product. And I'm going to come back and put this all assembled for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Goodbye.